Uh, we are live. So yeah, sorry guys for the last stream. The mic wasn't connected properly, and so I didn't really realize until the video had been published or the VOD had came out, and one of my friends told me that there was no volume or they couldn't hear what I was saying, and that was a little annoying because I had a lot of cool points or like good points that I made that I can't really make again. Or maybe they'll come up in another video, but yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. Uh, we're continuing the playthrough of Dante's Inferno, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, one second. Let me just join on my alt account so I can look at the chat. One second. Random. Uh, come on. And okay, join. Great. So, yeah. So I was just thinking about this really interesting point. That came up in my mind today. Okay, wait, I already saved this point. One second. Yeah. So, what I was thinking of was something called the perfect day. And for each person, and when I talk about the perfect day, I'm talking about in terms of productivity and in terms of what you want to do actually. You know what I'm saying? So, let me just load the previous state. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, okay, great. But yeah, so the perfect day, in my opinion, is the day where you do everything you want to do, right? And I feel like that's a trap. Like, the concept of a perfect day is a trap because um, it kind of misguides you into what a day should be, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just coping, but like, let me just deal with these guys first. But yeah, so I feel like it just kind of misguides people on what an actual day should be like. Yeah, like because if you wait for the perfect day, I feel like your life could actually go down the wrong path because so many people just wait for the perfect day where they do everything right, and the worst thing you can do is actually carry out a perfect day. And I'm still working on this myself, but I'll have a day where I do everything right. I'll go to the gym, I'll make my food on time, I'll actually do my work and study as well. I'll also stream, and I'll also practice my instrument. I'll do everything I want to do in a day, and that day is perfect. I call it the perfect day, right? But the problem with that is, in my opinion, it sets a standard so high that the next day you just can't really achieve it again. And the problem is, once you have a perfect day, you gotta do it again and again and again. That's the whole point because a single perfect day doesn't really matter in the long run of things. You get what I'm saying? Wait one second, let me lock in. Square, yes. Wait, triangle, yeah. And then O, yeah. Great. So that's the thing, compared to what I used to do, having a perfect day is just a lot of pressure. It just places so much pressure on yourself and just makes you feel inadequate, I suppose. Because in the end, the problem with the perfect day is once you actually get it, the worst part is by getting it, you have to replicate it every day, and that just becomes a really daunting task, you know? Wait, let me just save this point. Uh, one second. Save state. Yeah, great. Okay, so it was just something that I was just thinking about. Like, this concept was kind of explored in the movie Soul by Pixar, right? Oh, okay. I started from this point last time. Anyways, but yeah, so this movie called Soul, right? It explored something really similar. There's this black character who plays music. I forgot his name, that's why I'm describing him. And he's this music teacher, right? And it's really fascinating. There was some controversy surrounding it, but I really liked the movie. It was well made, well animated, and the premise was also really thought-provoking, right? But uh, so basically, this movie, right? It ends up. Okay, let me just save again. Yeah, okay. So it just basically ends up talking about. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so it talks about the purpose of life, right? All of these really heavy and deep concepts. And like I said, I'm 18 years old, turning 19, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I still feel like it's a very interesting topic to talk about, that movie itself, because while the main concept of life was really interesting, what I found more interesting was this basically the spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, what are you doing? It's been out for years now. But uh, basically, there's this character who loves music a lot, and his sole goal, what he tells himself, is to make music. And to make music, he wants to join this very famous music band, right, in this club nearby. And he auditions, and the thing is, he actually makes it. And he gets to play with the legendary sax player. I forgot her name as well, but okay, yeah. Uh, and she's a legend within all jazz circles. He plays the piano, she plays the sax, and the other players of the band play other instruments. I forgot. But yeah, so the thing is, he actually gets into the audition, and as he's on top of the world after achieving his lifelong dream of actually playing music for fun instead of being a teacher and stuff like that to make money, right? He actually ends up dying right after. Just a common accident, and he just dies. And he goes into the afterlife, right? But most souls, where am I supposed to go? Okay, I can't leave. So most souls would normally allow themselves to pass on peacefully, right? But he had such a dream. Oh my God. His dream was so strong that he actually fought his way back. And in the end, what ended up happening was he got what he wanted, which ended up being the worst thing that could have happened to him in that moment, at least. He got what he wanted, and wait, can I time that? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so he got what he wanted by actually playing with the legendary sax band. Sorry, the legendary jazz band. Yes. Okay. And he had the best night of his life. He played the best he's ever played. He's performed the best he's ever done. And he felt like he was on top of the world. And the thing is, once the performance ended and the euphoria faded away, he asked one question that really impacted me, in my opinion, which was, okay, so now what? Like, after he finished this performance, this legendary performance, he asked himself and the band, okay, now what? And their response was really impactful, where they just said, now we do it again. We do it again. Like, I feel like that was a very impactful way of putting it, because he just did the night of his life, right? He played the best piece he ever could have. He performed the best with the band of his dreams, right? In the club that he's always wanted to play. But once he asks, okay, now what? After achieving this goal, they say you have to do it again and again and again and again, right? And that just really left its impact on me, because he had the perfect day, and the worst thing that could have happened, which was having the perfect day, actually happened to him, right? Because now what? Like, once he got what he was searching for so long in his life, and once he did, it was hollow, it was really empty, you know? Like now what? And it just really left like me thinking, like he got what he wanted, but he wasn't happy, because oh my God, my bad. But yeah, so it just really made me think, because in the end he made his life about doing one thing, and once he actually did it, it was really empty and hollow, and I felt like that was a very meaningful lesson to take away, because so many people, especially with the rise of social media, in my opinion, are getting influenced to chase their dreams, and that's great. I personally love that. Like, so many times I've seen these edits of the best people in the world, like the giants of each industry, like sports, especially athletics, like basketball, boxing, um UFC, also with the past years. Oh my God, you get what I'm saying? Oh my. you but the danger in that is they keep harping about what happens when you reach your goal, like when you win that that UFC championship belt, right? Or you win the the championship in the basketball match. I don't know why I forgot the terms for all of these, but like you win, you finally get what you've been training and looking for your whole life, right? Or you've been working for all these years. Oh yeah, I think I know what to do. But yeah, you actually get it. And then now what, Life just becomes empty, aimless, something that you've not expected it to. You thought life would be better after actually doing what you wanted to do. But the thing is, I feel like in pursuit of the goal, you actually live life many times. And not just in pursuit, but even the little things. The thing is, with the way the movie ended, it was very impactful. And okay, I've said impactful a lot, but it was very meaningful to me. Where, how did I die? Uh, where he basically was taught that life isn't about one thing. It's not just about winning or actually achieving your goal. It's about just living, enjoying life, Um, and that was just a nice lesson to take away, in my opinion, because so many people just get lost in the fact that they just tell themselves, if I have this perfect day, if I have the day where I achieve everything I wanted to achieve, everything's going to be better. But I don't think that's the case, because in the end, you got to keep living after you don't have the perfect day. And what's that going to do? That's just going to become your new normal, right? Or if not that, it could be even worse, where you just dedicate all this time and resources to actually achieving this perfect day, and then you do get it, and then you don't know what to do afterwards, Right. Now what? Do I get on top? Okay. Now what? Pull the lever. Okay. I think I get it. Now how do I get back? Great. Okay. So, huh? Wait. Let me just figure out this level, then I can start yapping again. Let me just lock in real quick, gang. Uh, okay. Do I turn this again? Okay, okay. I know what to do. So yeah. So it's just something that many people just fall into the trap of, including myself. And I just feel like it should be talked about a little bit more. Because in the end, I feel like having an imperfect day is life. Life isn't gonna, people are gonna be like, yeah, no shit. And yeah. But it's still, I feel like it's still something that should be stated, where in the end, an imperfect day just shows that you're living. And not just that, but an imperfect day is something to not be avoided. I mean, unless you're making a jump that's really simple and you somehow die and fucking fail. But what I'm trying to say is, an imperfect day is just something that it doesn't have to be avoided. Like, it's the most scariest thing in the world, but it can also be something that I guess you can strive for. Because let me put this into context again, because this sounds really vague and I can understand it, right? But let's say there's two versions of emu, right? I'm just gonna take myself as an example. Basically, one day, emu one, right? Let's say perfect emu wakes up and he does what he wants to do, right? He wakes up, in my opinion, or in my case, I have these goals. I want to continue practicing the saxophone. I have a saxophone. I showed on stream one time. But I'll do that. I'll go to the gym. I'll cook food on time, without delays or anything like that, so it's not harder for myself. I'll do all of my studies and I'll do my assignments and I'll meet some friends and socialize, right? That's the perfect day for emo. But the problem is, I do it, and now I gotta do it again the next day and again. You get what I'm saying? But now let's try emo 2, right? Emo 2 isn't perfect. He wakes up, he doesn't eat immediately, or he does, maybe he has a nice morning, something that he can control, right? And he misses the gym, right? Or he doesn't do his work on time, all right? Or he doesn't stream that day, right? But he does some of the stuff that he sets out to do. I feel like that's also pretty good because in the end, now I don't feel that pressure, or I don't feel so empty like, oh damn, I gotta do this again and again. And there's some variability in my life now, you know? And something in the end is better than nothing. Many people say this when working out and stuff, and I agree quite completely, honestly, because in the end, having a perfect day isn't gonna solve your life, right? It's the small, little, imperfect days that stack up and just make life meaningful and more enjoyable, you know? Now, let me just holy blast this food 1 second. But yeah, I just thought this was a very interesting concept to like explore, you know? I'm just the modern Plato, you know, or Socrates. I'm just kidding. But it's just something I like to think about, just all of these goals, because right now when I'm in uni, I have everything taken care of for myself. Ah, besides this, the one thing, I don't know how I keep dying to these like really simple stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm in uni and everything's taken care of for me, the basic necessities. So that's allowed my mind to wander, you know? Like I have food. Oh my God. I have food, I have water, I have some socials, I have some friends here and there. Then I have like a way to release my rage at this game. And so once that happens, then once your basic necessities are taken care of, you're just thinking, okay, now what, So all of these thoughts that just come to my mind is something that I feel like everyone just thinks about from time to time. And the thing is, it can be scary, and I still feel like I'm not ready to deal with them because every time these thoughts just come up, I find myself watching YouTube, right? To kind of take my mind off it. And that's just escapism, like just basic escapism. And I don't think anyone knows how to deal with it completely. Maybe a therapist, I'm not sure. But actually, no, I don't want to break the statue. Um, but yeah, so I don't know, honestly. I feel like these questions in life can be answered in your own way, Do something you like, do something that brings meaning to your life. But rather than just focus on the one thing that brings meaning to your life, like in Soul, where he actually just did music and then life became kind of empty and meaningless, just remember to experience life as is. You get what I'm saying? Like, uh, just take time to enjoy the little things, like just enjoying your favorite food. Or when's the last time you actually bit My bad. When's the last time, like, when you actually ate, you paused without YouTube? Because I find this really hard now to eat without YouTube, right? When's the last time you did that? Oh my God! When's the last time you did that? Like, just sat there with the food and really tasted it without, like, just mindlessly chewing on it and looking at other things on your phone, you know? When's the last time you did that, you know? I feel like that's just something you just need to think about from time to time because you don't really enjoy these small little bits. Like, let's say, come on, I become this huge streamer the next day, right? And I actually get what I want. Now what? Like, life isn't going to be that different. Yeah, I can do a bunch of different stuff with that money, but in the end, it's only going to amplify what was there previously. So I need to still build myself up, you know, like, be, have a strong community around me, uh, have good relationships that I can actually, you know, support once I make it big. Just be a good person and just have things that really bring meaning to my life, you know. And for some people, that's just you can find it in doing one thing, but I feel like that just makes it really empty sometimes. Like, a good example of this is, let's say, Aiden Ross, right? He is a massive streamer. He does not need to stream anymore. He's made it in life, right? He has generational wealth. Yes, he's made generational wealth. He could stop working and never work another day in his life, and he'd have plenty of money, you know, to do whatever he wanted. Wait, okay, we can do this and go. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, he could actually just stop, but he still streams because for him, he finds meaning in that. But I'm sure he doesn't only find meaning in streaming because he has, it's like that saying, stopping and smelling the roses, right? I feel like you should do that because if you just spend your whole life chasing one goal and when you finally get it, you're just not gonna enjoy life. You're gonna just find a lot of regrets because so many men in their 40s I hear, right? They just regret not spending enough time with their family. It doesn't have to be something big because they do have to support them, right? Your classic 9 to 5 job. Um, these men, they chase the next promotion or they chase like the salary, right, as best as they can. And then they blink and wake up and they're like in their 50s or something like that. Their kids are in college. Their wife just doesn't like them anymore because they let their personal relationships, the things that mean something to them, actually, you know, just die, you know, just die down and stuff. And that was the whole reason why they were actually, you know, working. So it's actually a real shame, in my opinion, because they don't have to quit their job or do something drastic, but just enjoy life as it is, you know, like after work, instead of just thinking about work. I'm gonna save, my bad, guys. But, you know, let me just send myself a heart. Yeah, but maybe after they come back from work, they, you know, just think, you know, maybe I'll spend some time with my kids, even if I'm tired. Like, just try and just experience life, even when you're tired or you don't feel like it, because you're gonna regret it later. And I'm not just talking about this because you're the viewer, I'm talking to myself as well. Because so many days I'll just like stay inside and I'll be like, I don't want to do anything, I just want to sit and scroll, right? But I don't know. I know I'm gonna regret it later, that's why I'm trying to work around it. Alright, let me deal with these dweebs. And also, let me just lock in. Let me just try and beat this level. But yeah, I was also thinking about some other cool points that I wanted to make, but sadly, I didn't have a mic connected to me yesterday properly, so I was just speaking, and no one could hear me. They could only see my gameplay. All right, let's get this through. And also, I just wanted to say I am gonna end the stream early because I have a meetup with some friends. We're gonna play poker. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy because I was thinking about actually meeting up with some people and properly socializing. I haven't done that in like a few days now. So yeah, I'm like a very I crave social interaction. So if I go like a few days without it, I start to feel bummed out, you know. But I still like streaming. Streaming also helps out with that because some days it's just not feasible for me to do that because I have too much work or stuff like that. But just talking out loud just really, wets my beak in the same manner or whatever. I don't know if I use that saying correctly. I may have just sounded really creepy. Okay, this is lock in gang. Did I take down the other thing? Yeah, okay. After we take out the second tower, okay, second pillar. My bad, guys. We're gonna save this just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna save it right now. I am not taking this risk. Yeah, it's safe. Now we can be a little less cautious. Up, up. See, exactly. This is why. I think it's because I'm going right next to the edge and jumping. So maybe I'll just double jump from behind or a bit further away. Okay, I don't know why. I just can't jump on top. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, I think I'll turn the platform. Yeah, I'll turn the platform or what? No, it should work. I don't know what's going on, man. My bad, chat. Also, I have some plans for the future. I think I've mentioned them before. What is wrong with me? Why isn't it working? I don't know what to say. Um, Wait, let me just try and figure this out. Yeah, I need to pull the lever and shoot out the fireball, but I can't get on the platform. I don't know why. What's wrong? Oh man. Alright, it's gonna take a while, guys. Um, yeah, I do have some plans for the long term. I'm gonna start posting some videos, just with my thoughts in them, not just in this live stream format. Then once that's done, okay, let me just go and collect these items. Hopefully I can. What? I don't know what's wrong. Like I just can't catch a hold of the edge, and I know I can because I've done it before. If I'd only saved at that point. Hey, there's two people in the chat. I don't know why, but that's great, bro. I'm not tweaking, right? It was seeing one, and now there's two. I'm not sure. Um, hey, if you're still there by the time this registers on my screen, just I don't know, send a chat or I guess a message. I'd love to address anything you have on your mind. Come on! No! Please! Oh, this game is actually rage baiting me. Alright, come on. You can do this. Come on, Nemo. Woo! Yes! Okay, we're gonna save this state. Save. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 second. I don't know, my PC is kinda lagging out. By PC, I mean old laptop. It's not that old, it's only a few years old, so I'm not gonna clown on it. This used to be my grandma's. Wait. She gave it to me. She's really nice. I love her. Yeah, someone is in the chat. I'm not tweaking. Why does it say two? But then, whenever I look in my YouTube statistics, it just shows one person. I'm not sure what to say. Hello, guys. I don't know if you can hear me or you just want to watch. I just love having another person, but it's shown two people in the chat before, and then I look in my analytics the next day and it just shows no, it was one. I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm hallucinating. I'm just going crazy. Alright, let me just save this. I am not taking this chance. Oh god, I got so scared. Okay. Hey, if you guys have anything on your mind, by guys I mean one guy, one dude or a person, uh, just know I'm pretty open to like chatting. I am really happy to interact with anyone who wants to watch my stream. So, yeah. Hey, let's get this. Hey, we're done with the next level. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. I'll be online for another like 10 to 20 minutes maximum. I do gotta go, but like I said, I am in this for the long run. I'm gonna keep improving my setup. The camera quality won't improve for a while because I'm not sure how to sync my phone thing without lag. So that's gonna be there. But I'm gonna start streaming horizontally more, and I'm gonna also start making a few clips because I'd like to have some more people to talk to in the chat. I don't know how to increase the or reduce the latency. I don't know the late. I feel like my latency is all right, but if it isn't, then I'll find a way to improve it. And if anyone, that way I can respond to people as fast as possible. Because the whole fun of streaming, in my opinion, is just like talking to people, right? If it's just you, it gets a little bit boring, and my mouth gets really dry. Alright, let me just drink some water. Oh, that's good. I need that. But yeah, I'm also looking forward to the thing I'm going to today. I'm going with some friends. We're going to play poker. Poker. I don't know why I said it like that. Some water was still in my throat. The wheel of fortune. He who made the heavens named a guide who transfers vain goods from one blood to another. Man, who do you think you are? He pushed me, Chad. Chad, he pushed me. You saw that. Like, this guy, man, he just keeps antagonizing me. Who do you think you are, bub? Huh? Pal? You think you're my friend? Get out of here. Nah, see, all he does is just give cryptic riddles. Riddles. I don't know why. I just sound like I have a speech impediment sometimes, and I that really gets me going, gets my gullet. My God, how do I get across? I always die to like the most dumbest things. Like I'll do fine in a boss fight, or like I'll die a lot, but I'll still perform all right. It's just the terrain that like messes with me. Come on. Ah, bomber clut. Man. Alright, let me just explore, see if I'm missing anything. Maybe I have to press a button. My suspicion is I need to let my character fall a little bit. That way I can double jump at the last second. That and then I actually reach the other side. You know? Oh my God. Send me some love. Send me, send me some love, chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Emu, shake your dreads. All right. Cool. All right. Now, whoop. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Your boy did that. Plutus, Plutos got a wealth. Can you share some bands with me, please? I'm kind of dying out here, just shopping at Little every day. I mean, honestly, Little is such a goated brand, bro. Or like all of these like budget grocery stores. Because in the end, I don't care about these organic whole. I mean, I do kind of, but the thing is, I don't have the money to support that. So I'd rather just get a bunch of food that it's somewhat healthy in my budget, you know. Because since I do go to the gym, I am watching my diet, and I'm just trying to like have a really clean or at least a balanced diet. You know, some chicken, some rice, fruits every day, so I can have some nutrition. I've just discovered something so cool in my opinion, where um yeah, no one's saying anything. Yeah, where you can actually buy frozen fruits, and the ones I've been buying is I think it's called uh, frozen berries like blueberries, strawberries, and all of these other varieties that are here in Wales. I'm not sure what are the names, but blackberries, raspberries, and these other ones, they're really nice, honestly. And I was searching it up. There's at least the sources I've read, it could be wrong, say that it's just as nutritious as the fresh ones, you know? So I could totally be getting the required nutrition for myself for at like such a low cost. Because when you buy frozen fruits, you can buy like a kg and they're so much cheaper, man. It just makes me so happy. Wait, what's going on? Okay. These structures are breaking down, it looks like. Huh. They're made of dirt or what? I'm so confused. Oh, is this Ray? What? Oh, I'm supposed to get up there, it looks like. Alright, I think I get it, kind of. I don't know. I'm supposed to spawn these towers in, I'm guessing. Did I use up all of the towers? Is it too late? No, I guess not. Okay. So, I'm supposed to jump to this platform. Somehow I need to get to the platform near the statue, and then from that I need to jump. Okay, let's go. Let's get on top. Come on. And hop. Oh my god. It's over, gang. Wait. No. Ah. Alright. Let's try again. I am running out of time, but since there is another person who I'm guessing is a hallucination, that's how it is being a new streamer. But I don't know. These past few streams, man, I keep seeing another person join the stream. It says two people are watching, but there's only one, and that's my alt account. Whenever the analytics show up, I'm not sure what to do. I'm so confused, and it bums me out because it gives me false hope. Like I'm like, damn, I got another person, and then I look at the analytics, and they're like, no, you didn't, you little lame boy. Like, no one loves you, bro. Like, that's basically what it say. Right. Let's see. We gotta wind it again. Hmm. Alright, what if we wind it the other way? Are we cooking, Chad? Chad, are we cooking? Okay. Now we jump. Come on, please. We don't have time. Get up. Okay. And then get on top. No! Okay. I think we got the strat. Okay, so this ray keeps the tower from breaking down, it looks like. Come on. Come on. When's the second one gonna spawn, man? Where's the second tower? Where is it? Okay. This ray keeps it from breaking down, it looks like. No, fix it. Fix it. Okay. Now we jump. Hop, 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 hop. Please. Hop. What? Oh, this thing's blocking me. Oh my god, I'm cooked. I am so cooked. Ah. Alright, guys. I think that's it for today. Like I said, I do gotta head out. But yeah, appreciate anyone who was watching while I'm live. And yeah, gonna see ya. Thanks for all the love, and hope you guys have a great day. And if any thoughts, if you guys have any negative thoughts about yourself or just about your life and all, just know it's gonna get better. Just try and work on it. I'm also talking to myself as much as you guys, because sometimes I spend a lot of time in isolation. But just know it can be better. As long as you're here, as long as you can feel and breathe and all of that, you can push through. A lot of this comes from people I admire, and they have given this advice, and they're in the most successful positions you can ask for in life. So, I don't know, just take their advice, don't take mine. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Let me just end the stream. I hope you guys have a blessed life. See ya.